Let's talk unedited presence. I genuinely did have little to no expectations going into this film, but I still was a little bit nervous for it just because anytime you have a Soderbergh movie that feels like it's trying to do something new and unique, a lot of times the actual unique part of it can just feel like a gimmick at times. And for me personally, I was worried that the point of view of the entity was just going to be a gimmick. Luckily, though, you see about 5 to 10 minutes into the film when you're cutting from sequence to sequence and you're actually understanding what this family is going through and the actual evolution of it, though the beginning is slow. When you start to pick up, you understand that this presence is real and you really do get to feel it. And I don't mean that in a joking way because they do a great study of familial trauma and understanding how this trauma is passed through family members really, really well. I'm blanking on the actor's name, but the actor who plays the dad in this film is my absolute favorite performance. But on the other side of that, though, that performance absolutely carries like a lot of the traumatic aspect and I guess the believability of the trauma in this film. I think the actor that plays like the love interest of the main girl character, he is so bad that it genuinely ruined the final act of the movie for me just because he has so many lines and he's basically this external catalyst, I guess, by the end, that it just completely falls flat and nothing really works. Aside from performances, though, I think on a visual level, this is absolutely gorgeous. It's very, very simple. The setup is nothing crazy. This isn't some insane period piece or trying to tell us a story about a different time and place that we've never been in. This feels like it. I mean, it does take place in the modern world, and it is just a very basic exploration of grief and how this presence can really change someone's life, whether you believe it or not. And as we see the evolution of this family, some believe it, some don't. I really do think that this is a great way to, I guess, observe this idea, even if the observation itself is done in a really basic way. I really did enjoy this film. I don't think it's perfect, and I think it has a lot of flaws, mainly in the performance area of making this whole weird concept of seeing it from the entity believable. But again, this wasn't a gimmick, and that's kind of more than I expected. Overall, I'm going to give Presence a 6 out of 10. Let me know what you guys thought of Presence in the comments down below.